Thousands with hopes of escaping the misery back home attempted to flee the nation via the southern border shared with Pakistan. However, their hopes were dashed and their attempts were buried by the Taliban forces. The new Taliban rulers insist Afghans need to stay and rebuild their conflict-ravaged country. The security forces also claimed that most of the people have no relevant documents to leave the country.
د ورځ نو بیرته 8000 نفر بیرته واپس راتلل هر ورځ چې غوا اسناد نه لرل بیرته راتاوېدل کوم خلک چې اسناد لرل نو تقریبا 2000 پورې داخليږي چې هغه ډېر د بارډر خلک دي او د سپین بولدک هم دلته اسناد لري سهار ځي ماښام بیرته راځي.
But on the other hand, the people claim that they are desperate to leave the country in search of jobs. Scores of Afghans are eager to leave a country on the verge of economic collapse since the Islamists seized power in mid-August and foreign aid money dried up. Jobs have vanished while farmers are struggling with the impact of a drought. The United Nations has warned a third of the population is facing the threat of famine. The Taliban cracked down on a small women's rights demonstration in eastern Kabul. The Taliban security forces fired shots into the air and pushed back the protesters. A small group of 6 women gathered outside a high school in eastern Kabul. The demonstrators demanded resumption of secondary education for girls in the capital city. Earlier this month, the hardline Islamist group excluded girls from classes. The women unfurled banners that read, "Don't break our pens, don't burn our books, and don't close our schools," before it was snatched away by the Taliban. Speaking to AFP, Maulavi Nasratullah, the chief of Taliban special forces in Kabul, said the protesters did not seek permission or coordinate the security forces regarding the protest.
ولی یا مظاهره در هر کشوری حق داره که تظاهرات بکنن، در کشور ما می حق دارن که تظاهرات بکنن. اقلا ارگانهای امنیتی را باید در جریان ببانن. تظاهرات از قبل از ارگانهای امنیتی اجازه تظاهرات نگرفته بودن.
In yet another attempt at muffling voices surrounding the atrocities meted out against Afghans, the chief of Taliban's special security forces said journalists were banned from covering protests because it disturbed their inner security.
حال شما به خاطر این استاد که مظاهرات غیر قانونی را شما پوشش دادن، یعنی شما به امنیت داخلی کشور ما مداخله کرده هستید.
Okay.